and welcome to Skylands Ice World inside the Coliseum for Pope John Lions varsity ice hockey. Mike Formisano along with you calling tonight's action. As the Pope John Lions get set to take on Pope Paul VI. The Lions and the Eagles meeting in an Egan Conference matchup. The Lions got started on Monday night for their Gordon Conference schedule, and they are 1-0 after defeating Gloucester Catholic by a count of 10-2. So now the Lions opening up their Egan Conference schedule tonight. They take on Pope Paul VI, and this is both first games in this conference. So the Lions 1-0 in Gordon. They are starting the Egan schedule, and then they'll hit the road on Monday. They take on St. Peter's at the American Dream Mall. We're glad you're with us. Jarosowitz and Perry, your starting line for the Pope John Lions. And here we go. The Lions in their home white jerseys trimmed by blue, and they are going right to left of your screen. Pope Paul in their blue jerseys going left to right. Here we go. Lions with the puck. Hughes gives it off to Amabile. Amabile over to Hughes in the far corner. Sends it all the way down the ice past Paul, right in on net, so it has to be played by Lisanti. And they'll cover for a face-off. Jarosowitz. Luke trying to pass to Perillo. Hunter Perillo with the shot. Blocker glove saved by Lisanti and into the netting and out of play. We're glad you're with us here on Black Bear TV tonight. We are inside the Coliseum at Skylands Ice World. It is the Pope John Lions against Pope Paul VI Eagles. And now Michello with the pass to Jarosowitz. Here comes Jack over the blue line on the far end. The shot saved by Lisanti, and it'll cover. Number 31, Luciano Lisanti, the goaltender for Pope Paul tonight. Just underway here inside the Coliseum at Skylands Ice World. It's no score between Pope John and Pope Paul VI. Check on number 23, Matthew Shaw. Now, big hit by Amabile on 18, Nicholas Lento. Here's Pope Paul inside the zone. Barnes tries to hold it at point and does. Aiden Perry over to Luke Jarosowitz. Pass to Perillo just underneath his stick. Here's Perillo. Perillo in the high slot. The backhander. He scores! Hunter Perillo with the backhand shot. Past Luciano Lisanti. With 11:26 remaining in the opening period. It's Pope John up 1-0. Over the blue line, Alex Mizak coming in. Pass across to Slater. Alex Slater up top. The shot. He scores! Alex Slater with the wrister from the point. And it sneaks past Lisanti. And Pope John grabs a 2-0 lead. Now to Aiden Perry. Perry with the home run pass to Perillo. Perillo all alone. The shot. He scores! Hunter Perillo. Goal number 2 for him. And with 8:25 remaining, the Lions grab a 3-0 lead. Hunter Perillo is second of the night. With only 8:25 remaining in the first period, and the Lions up by a triple. Stolen away by the Eagles. And a big hit by Amabile. Knocks over the pole right where I'm standing on the far end. Wow. And now a huge hit by number 12, Jacob McCullough. McCullough crunching his player for Pope Paul. Now Jack Jarosowitz over the blue line. Charged with the pass across the tip. He scores! Nick Michello makes it 4-0 Pope John. Michello with the tip from the shot by Jarosowitz. And the Lions quickly up by a quartet. 4-0 Lions over the Eagles. Puck comes in front. The shot. He scores. Number 18, Nicholas Lento, slides it underneath the pads of Mason Giordano. And Pope Paul is on the board. The Eagles score with 6:25 remaining to make it 4-1 Pope John. Amabile keeps it in. Now Luke Jarosowitz to Aiden Perry. A lot of brothers on these teams for Pope John. You've got Luke and Jack Jarosowitz. You've got Aiden and Michael Perry. You've got Alex and Damian Slater. You've got Hunter and Sebastian Perillo. So, got to be using first names all season long. 4:44 to go here, opening period. 4-1, Lions lead. Pass to Hughes. Pass number 27, Mason Jones. And now Perry racing into the zone. Aiden Perry. I'm going to get caught on this all season long. It's right in front of the Lions bench. There's Slater. Slater with a check on number 20, Nick Caversa. Jack Jarosowitz with it now. Jarosowitz over the blue line. Coming in. Saved by Lasanti. And he'll hold on. 5:51 to go here in the first period. 4-1 now. Pope John leading over the Eagles from Pope Paul at 6. Colatrella in front. Back to Hughes. Fires off the post. Oh, Sean Hughes rings iron. And Pope John stays at 4-1. Goes back in the corner behind the Pope John net. The tip-in goes wide right. Number 20, Nick Aversa looking to tip it past Giordano. And here's Aiden Perry on a breakaway. Perry shoots. He scores! Aiden Perry through the 5-hole. Makes it 5-1 Pope John. 2:01 remaining here in the first period. Perry's goal gives the Lions a 5-1 lead. So, number 5 for number 5, and 5 is very much alive. Held at the point by Perry. Perry sends it in. Always wondered when I was watching NHL hockey as a kid how you get the announcers who had to say names of brothers in the same team, like Dwayne and Brent for the Islanders. So we have an offside in the play. I'll come back outside the Pope Paul end. Thinking of Sutter Brothers for a second. You got 6 of them. You had Dwayne and Brent for the Islanders. You had Rich and Ron, who were twins for the Flyers. You had Brian on the St. Louis Blues and Darryl on the Chicago Blackhawks. And I think the oldest brother's name was Gary, and he never played in the NHL. Can you imagine your 6 younger brothers all make it to the NHL, and you're doing a construction job somewhere in Canada? That's rough. Here is Abigail along the near end. We'll see a lot of brothers play in the NHL nowadays. Yeah, you've got a few. You got Matthew and Brady Kachuk. Along the far boards, I mean, there's many others. I'm just not thinking of it right now. Here's Jack Jarosowitz up to Colatrella. 22 seconds of the opening period. And Abigail gets stripped down. They'll call play on. Shot on goal. Save Giordano. And he'll cover. Nice save by the Pope John netminder, Mason Giordano. Hasn't really been tested tonight, but I'll tell you what, that was a sharp save. 16 seconds remaining. It'll be Luke Jarosowitz. Charge. Just like his brother, Jack. He'll take the draw. Pass up to Perillo. Cleared out of the zone by Aiden Perry. 10 seconds to go and an icing against Pope John. So 8.8 to go on the clock. Lions up by 4. Looking to secure their first win of the Egan Conference schedule for them. Luke Jarge will take the draw to the right of Giordano. Face-off, won by the Lions. Perillo racing down the ice, trying to get a break there for that third goal before the end of the period. It won't happen, as there's the buzzer. And a little bit of a scuffle there between Bars and a Pope Paul player. So now, at the end of the first period, they're going to cut the ice. We'll take a break. We'll come back for second period action after the Zamboni twirls around a few times, cleans the ice. First period, all smiles for Pope John as the Lions lead over Pope Paul, 5-1. We'll be back for second period action after the intermission. Here we go, period number 2. Lions now going left to right on your screen. White jerseys, blue pants. And here's Pope Paul, number 20, coming inside the Pope John zone. All alone, the backhand shot goes wide and behind the net. 20 was Nick Aversa. There. Over to Colatrella, the shot. Saved by Lasanti. Luciano Lasante, the unfortunate burden of having to stop 18 shots from Pope John. 5 got through in the first period. Aversa coming in for Pope Paul. Cleared out of the way, all the way down the ice. I think we're going to have a penalty as we got some shoving between Jarosowitz and number 23, Matthew Shaw. We'll see if anything comes of it. 13-13 to go here in the second period. 5-1. The Lions leading over the Eagles. Shot comes in off the post and cleared out of the way by McCullough and all the way down the ice. So, Pope Paul ringing iron didn't hit very hard. You barely could hear the twang that came off the post between vulcanized rubber and steel. Barr sends it all the way down. Played there by Pope Paul. So, actually, I'll tell you what, the Lions did get a penalty. It was not Jarosowicz. It was Nick Michello. So, Michello is in the sin bin for a 2-minute penalty, and Pope Paul on the power play. And picked up by Luke Jarosowicz. Pass back to Hughes. Hughes at the blue line. Now Hughes at the red. Sean Hughes inside the Pope Paul zone. Dumps it off to Perillo. Perillo in the high slot. Shot. He scores! Hunter Perillo with that hat trick. His third goal of the game. And Perillo with 10:54 remaining puts Pope John up 6-1. Luke Jar's cross ice pass. The shot. He scores! Hunter Perillo. Goal number 4 for him. Perillo finds the top left corner of the net. Hunter Perillo with a quartet tonight. And with 4:28 remaining here, it is 7-1, Pope John. So Lions' 30th shot of the game goes behind Lisanti and gives Perillo his 4th of the night. Cross ice pass, good hit by Bars, and it allows Logan Dixon to pick up the puck. Dixon over to Guerra. Pass Perry, now picked up by Bars. Magnus Bars over the blue line. Bars in, the shot, over the crossbar and over the glass, and into the netting and out of play. Magnus Bars would go for the top shelf, missed by a few feet. Colatrello will take the draw, and now Michael Formasano, number 21, out there for the Lions. So all the freshmen getting in tonight, the skaters for the Lions. Formasano will play it up to Colatrello. Good pass. Comes back to him. Now here's Slater. Formasano fighting and knocking down number 7, Colby Weilands. And now big hit by Colatrello as we got activity. And Formasano's stick is being held by number 7, Weiland. And that has caused a fracas between the Lions and Pope Paul. So it's getting ugly a little bit. Well, we're going to have a penalty against Weilands. Colby Weiland's in the box. We'll see who else gets called. Minute 49 to go and the first physicality in this game. 4 seconds to go. There's McCullough with the shot in wide left off the boards. And a whistle, and there's the buzzer for the end of the second period. Well, the Lions add to their lead. Hunter Perillo gets a hat trick and then says, I'm not done. He adds one more. And so 4 goals by Hunter Perillo. At the end of 2 periods, it is 7-1 Pope John over Pope Paul. Here we go, third period action as Lions come in. There's Perillo. They'll float it up into the air. Aiden Perry in the far corner. Now behind the net, picked up by Pope Paul. Back to the point. There's McCullough. Quick shot goes into the far corner. Now all alone, the shot saved by Lisanti. It'll hold on. Lisanti keeping those pads down as Bars shot low. And you got Magnus Bars out there along with Sean Hughes. As we got a penalty, it's going to be against number 6, Alex Slater. Slater taking the penalty for Pope John there. So Pope Paul back to the power play. I'll tell you what, we haven't seen the Pope John power play yet, so it's a little surprising. Both Gloucester and Pope Paul not really taking penalties against Pope John. They had the one offsetting just recently, but that's the one thing I think the Lions probably would look to and maybe clean up after these first 2 games is the amount of penalties. I mean, on the penalty kill, not a lot. I mean, I think 4 penalties in the first game, 3 tonight that resulted in power plays, but you always want to neutralize those and minimize how many penalties you take in a game, obviously. Hughes clears his zone. Hughes and Mizak coming in. Sean Hughes gets past the defense. The shot. He scores! Hughes clears his zone. Hughes and Mizak coming in. Sean Hughes gets past the defense. The shot. He scores! Sean Hughes, a shorthanded goal. And the Lions take an 8-1 lead. Hughes' goal comes with 1:03 remaining on the penalty to Slater. And 11:56 on the clock in the third period. Sean Hughes puts the Lions up 8-1. Over the blue, now to pass across to Mizak. Mizak to Guerra. Guerra in the slot. The shot, save! As Marshall was waiting for the rebound, it never came. Covered by Lasante. Shot comes in, deflected. It's loose and tipped home. Hunter Perillo with his 5th goal of the game. And the Lions up 9-1. Perillo almost with I didn't mean to do that. I've already scored 4 times, but the puck's on my stick, and I'm going to tip it home. And he did. And so the 5th goal for Hunter Perillo tonight off the shot from the point. Lions up 9-1. Can they hit double chili again? They did the other night. If you want to know what double chili is, just come ask me. I'll tell you. Down the near corner. Aiden Perry with it. Pass to Perillo. Can he get a double hat trick? He could. Here he comes. Pass across to Perry. This shot. Saved by Lasante. Keeps it out. Has it. 100 seconds remaining here. Inside the Coliseum at Skylands Ice World. Pope John in control. Here comes Colatrella. The backhand and a shot. Oh! Lasante got a piece of it. Wow. I saw the whole left part of the net yawning open. Another shot. Save. I thought for sure it was going to get by him, and it didn't. Now here's Formisano in front. Backhand passes Droswitz. In front. Cleared out of the way. And Pope Paul over the red line. They'll dump it in. Behind Giordano's net. Played by Bars. It's on the netting trying to play it loose. With 1:01 remaining, and now Bars with a little bit of a shove on the Pope Paul player. Back to the point. And now the line's able to clear his Formisano. Formisano with Marshall. Knocked off his stick by number 14, Riley Oleto. McCullough to Hughes. Hughes looking to dump in. Sean Hughes along the near boards. Pope Paul with it. Comes back in to the skates of 14. Formisano will play it back to Hughes. Hughes. He'll skate across to the far end. The shot goes wide. McCullough racing after it. 9 seconds to go. Now 6. I don't think they're going to hit double chili tonight. 3 seconds to go. There's Hughes with the puck. And the buzzer. The Pride has spoken. The Pope John Lions defeat the Pope Paul Eagles. Final score, Lions 9, Eagles 1. Well, a great game for the Lions to go 1-0 in the Egan Conference, 2-0 overall. Story of the night, Hunter Perillo, 5 goals. Good goaltending by Giordano, 14 saves on 15 shots. The final shots on goal was 46-15. But the Lions in control for almost all of this one. 5 goals by Perillo, a night he won't forget anytime soon. So, the Lions will hit the road. They'll take on St. Peter's on Monday night at 5:15 at the American Dream Ball rink. And then on Wednesday night, please join us back here at Skylands Ice World for the Pope John Lions against Governor Livingston. Wednesday night next week, right here on Black Bear TV. For everyone here inside Skylands Ice World, inside the Coliseum, it's Mike Formisano saying thank you for joining us. Final score once again. Pope John Lions defeat Pope Paul Eagles 9-1. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time on Black Bear TV.